Welcome to another video from my company, Dependable Concrete. I was hired to replace one step and to repair the remaining steps. In this brief video, I will teach you how I completed this project. Using a sledgehammer, we must first demo the damaged steps. Let's go build the mold for the steps. These steps have 12-inch treads. With a marker, I then plumb my 12-inch mark. Next, I strike a slightly pitched line from the existing walkway to the end of my 12-inch plumbed line. I then set the 2x8 step board on the outside mark of the plumb line and up to the pitch line. Let me show you in detail how this is done. This is the existing walkway. This is the slightly pitched line. And this is the plumb line. And this is the outside of the 2x8 step board. Remember, we have a 12-inch tread. And the step board is the 8-inch riser. This is only a temporary screw to hold the board. I prefer to use hex hinge construction screws that use a T25 bit. If the right side is 12 inches, then the left side should also be 12 inches. It's important to keep checking the level. The step board must be level and plumb. Hold on 1 second. I am now attaching a 1-inch chamfer strip to the step board, 1.5 inches below the top of the step board. As you will see later in this video, when the wet concrete dries, the indentation of the strip allows my finishing cement to shape the rounded bullnose design using a specifically designed tool. Okay, good. After pouring the concrete into the mold, you should lightly tap the boards to prevent any honeycombs. The concrete has dried to the point where I can begin the shaping and finishing process. You can now see how the chamfer strip created the indentation for the bullnose design. Remember to click the yellow mixer icon at the end of the video to subscribe. The tool that I am using is called a bullnose tool. It rounds the edge of the concrete step to create a bullnose design. Just like a Philly cheesesteak, bullnose steps can only be found in Philadelphia. I will leave a link in the description where you can buy this tool. I am sharing with you 40 years of experience as a concrete contractor. If you become a subscriber, you will be notified of all of my future projects. In the comments section, I am willing to help guide you through your projects. In Philadelphia, we have ice and snow. Therefore, I'm applying a traction finish. For the risers, I'm using a grout sponge. Take notice of how I am back and forth, finishing different areas of the steps. I am allowing different areas to dry before I retrace the bullnose edge, or re-sponge the riser, or re-broom the treads. A critical requirement of cement work is time management, and there is a short window of time in shaping cement for different stages. Okay, let's pause and take a look at what's going on in this frame. I added cement to this top step, then I added cement to the lower step. I then returned to the top step, allowing the lower step time to dry. Remember, cement work is all about timing. Now, while working on the lower step, the top step is drying. See how I am moving back and forth, managing time. For repairing the fine details, I like to use a paintbrush. Please like and share, and click on the yellow mixer icon to subscribe. Thank you.